Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 2. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A look now at the Miami offense.
And a big key is going to be, how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No. Tighten up.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield, and his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
In a short time in the NFL, Eric Rowe has gotten around the league. A former starter in both Philadelphia and New England. Spent 2018 on injured reserve. Now moves to Miami, where he expects to bring good play and good leadership to his new squad.
Check number 6. Mike 35. All day, just like that. Check 26.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got 4 down. Mike 35, Mike 35.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch twist.
Alert, 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 alert.
A run for Nick Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Switch. Real.
Their 48-yard line.
Hurry.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Chubb. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hurry! 55! Hey, eat! There we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, here we go. Hurry!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
55 is my guy, 55. Bring it.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Thomas, the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
One set. Eyes up. One set. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here we go. Showing it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. He was looking for Landry that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. Past the 20. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He'll look to throw, and it's caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Durham Smythe, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 35. Mike 35. Here we go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Regular.
Mayfield with it once more. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mayfield looks to throw, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, Mayfield, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
65.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's our time. 35's the mic. Come on, D.
Mayfield now from the 50. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy. Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, let's get a sandwich.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is down to 2. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Breida. It's a foot race. And all all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 9. A minute 50 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check 40.
Hey, zoom.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
My God.
Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
180.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Regular. Hey, orbit.
Check 4. Hey, watch it.
My God.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question.